So this is my first vlog. I was inspired to do this because of Adam the Woo. You know, I actually don't know him. I never watched him. I watched a couple of his videos. I found that out on accident. But, you know, he died recently. He's my age. It's all over my feed. I actually found out about it because I watch Hey Brickey. He's a Disney Parks vlogger that I really like, I really enjoy. And when I found out, I started watching his stuff and I'm like, wow, I mean, this guy's been living the life. He's been doing what I want to do, and he's been doing it well and effectively for a long time. And I was sad about his passing. So I decided, look, I don't want to screw around anymore. I want to be serious about this. I want to make something happen. I don't want to keep talking about it and not doing it. So I decided I would go ahead and I would do it today. Without delay, I would make it happen today. And so here I am. I want to talk a little bit about what makes me feel like I need to do this. It's not so much that I want to do it. I actually feel like I need to do it. And it's because I've had a really kind of crap year. It's difficult to talk about because I kind of feel like I'm stealing somebody else's story when I talk about my crap year. But, you know, my wife, she was diagnosed with cancer in April of 2025, so this year. And it was quite a blow because, you know, leading up to it, it was, you know, it's breast cancer. She was worried about abnormal mammogram results. You know, she was really concerned, and I spent a lot of time saying, hey, don't worry, it's going to be fine. These things happen. You'll be okay. And then we got the news, no, that this is serious, and it's, you know, far along, not crazy far along, but they were calling it stage 2. It had moved to the lymph nodes, and that was serious, and, you know, represented significant risk, and we needed to deal with it. So it just really kind of rocked my world. I mean, it rocked her world more than anybody's, but it certainly affected, you know, us and the family. It was surprising and hard. But it was the first time that I had ever actually realized, hey, we're all here on borrowed time. We're not going to be here forever. It was not a thought that I had had previously. And it really kind of opened my eyes and woke me up. That's made me not want to delay things like this that I want to do, and I've been wanting to get started for a long time but haven't for a variety of different reasons. So I decided, look, I'm going to take everybody's advice and I'm just going to get going and get started on this and just hit record on a camera and upload it and see what happens. I started this channel probably about a year ago, and I was compelled to do it because I was thinking about a friend that I had lost. He had passed away well before his time, and I was thinking about it and feeling that sense of loss and all those unresolved feelings, and I put together a video about it, uploaded it. Didn't do I don't know anything about YouTube and how to get people to come and look at your stuff, so it was just out there. It got like 14 views and I got 1 subscriber out of it in, you know, a period of, I don't know, a few days, I guess. I don't know if that's good or bad. I had no idea. But just having that out there, for some reason, just made me so uncomfortable. And so I took it down. I still have the video. It's unlisted. Can't see it, but it's there. I got 1 subscriber out of it, so they're still there. So, you know, I bring that up because it's like, look, if I do all this stuff wrong, if I only get maybe 2 subscribers, you know, and maybe another 14 views, at least I know I'm doing this and I feel good about it. I feel like I'm a part of the conversation, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like all of this stuff out there, even if we don't have an audience, even if we don't have people who are subscribed and interacting with us, I feel like it's all information. It's all stuff that gets out there and becomes a part of our civilization's story, if you will. You know, AI is aggregating everything, right? Whether we like it or not. I don't want to be left out of that. I want what I think and feel about things to be found by somebody else at some point in time, whether it's way into the future, so that they can understand that there are others out there dealing with the same stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. I think the thing about the whole Adam the Woo thing that really kind of blew my mind was that, you know, when I look at his stuff, it's like, man, this guy is into the same things that I am into, you know, and he's the same age as me. The video that I found that he had done was on the Burbank backlot. that was going to be dismantled or destroyed to make way for something else. That's out here. That's the stuff that I love. I love film, movies, and, lots. I like film locations. I'm actually at a park where they filmed the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's Quentin Tarantino's movie. They actually reconstructed Spawn Ranch here at this park. So I'm way into, filmmaking, films, and he was too. So just knowing that there was somebody out there like Adam who was doing this kind of stuff and sharing his daily life and sharing his views, and now he's gone. It's like, man, I hate that he's gone, and I hate that I didn't know his stuff while he was producing it, but he did it, Like, he was doing it. He was living the life, and it's like, man, that's pretty cool, and I really just wanted to do the same thing. I want to get my voice out there no matter what, because you never know what can happen. You never know when it's going to be your last day, so quit screwing around and get busy, I guess. So I hope what I'm saying makes sense, and I hope that it actually turns into something that I can stick with. I think that getting some feedback is going to help. So hopefully I get some of that. We'll see. But I want my wife to be a part of it too. I think that's one of the things that really makes me want to do this, is I feel like my wife is an inspiration. She really does inspire me. I think of myself in her situation, and if I had gotten sick the way that she did, would I have handled it with such grace the way that she did? I don't think that I would. I have a tendency to kind of curl up in the fetal position and, whine and cry until things go away. She just charged in head first. It was amazing. I mean, she's rounding the corner of the final lap to total health again. And she's done so in less than a year. It's been a fight. It's taken a toll on her body, but she is healthy again. She's almost done, or weeks away from completing radiation treatment, and it's been remarkable to watch, and I don't feel that I'm very good about expressing that. So I feel like this gives me the ability to do that. It also gives me the ability to introduce her to the greater internet as well, and let people see that you can face some pretty crazy shit and get through it. I also mentioned AI. That's something that's really important to me. I think people have a lot of really sort of strange ideas about AI. Some ideas I think are very good. Some ideas I think are a little, I don't know. I think it's game changing. I think it's going to change the world, but I also think that it has, there's opportunity for people to abuse it, people to not use it right. I hope that I can find a way to use this outlet to educate people on why it's good and why it's really sort of the next major step in the industrial revolution of technology, because that's firmly what I believe it is. Hopefully I find a way to communicate that to an audience. That's my goal. Well, listen, if you got this far, I really appreciate it. I'm hoping that I can do this on the regular. I hope that this was a compelling enough introduction. For those of you who follow Adam the Woo and were close to his channel and his content, my condolences to you. He seems like a really terrific guy. I really regret that I didn't have an opportunity to get to know him. I have been binging his content, and he is definitely a unique soul. So he is a huge loss, and I feel just awful for all of you who, really care for and love him. But I am so grateful for YouTube, because his legacy is forever archived on that site. That content will never go away. I'm also really grateful for people like Brickey, the Hey Brickey channel, and now his Brickey vlog. I really got to know him because of his content related to Disneyland. I love the Disneyland park. I've been going there since I was a kid. I had annual passes. It was a big thing for me and my family. We love that place. So the history that he provides, and then his vlog, just getting to know him as a person, he's why I found out about Adam the Woo. Just a great guy. Really hoping I can find a way to kind of blend into that community. And I'm just going to conclude, I think, by saying I hope that I'm not the only one who is inspired to start a vlog and actually get their voice out there. I hope that people discover this concept because of the untimely death of Adam the Woo, and that they're inspired to get their voices out there too, because I think it's important. Honestly, I think the more people that we have to relate to out there, the better. So I appreciate you listening to my rambling. Not very cohesive, but it's the only way to start. Just hit record on that camera and go. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're inclined, please subscribe. Like the video, all the things that they say on these YouTube videos. Do all that stuff. Anyway, thank you. And I'll talk to you again on the next one.